Psalms chapter 107, verse 9. It says, "For he satisfieth the longing soul, and filleth the hungry soul with goodness."
That's right. He satisfied the longing soul, man. So the longing soul is you are suffering, man. And you suffering for a while, man. And you longing to see, you're longing to be taken care of by the Lord, man. So you longing, that means you want it, man. The longing soul, you want it. Okay? Who's out here is fools, man. No, that's not a longing soul right there, man. Alright, that's a soul that wants to stay right here in captivity. Our souls don't want to be here in this captivity, man. You know? Gotta sit here and suffer. You know, a damn dog being over top of us, man. Alright, because the Bible calls you so-called white people dogs, man. And you other nations, man. Alright? The Bible calls you so-called white people dogs, man. And you other nations, man. But niggas don't want to hear that. Because they love the so-called white man. They're like, why you talking about them crackers like that? Because you know what? You know what the so-called white man gave you for this weekend? That's why y'all, well, some of you might get emotional because it's yeah, cut. They gave y'all probably some of y'all got a 3-day weekend, maybe possibly 4, because of 4th of July falls on what, Tuesday? So these niggas might got a 4-day weekend, man, and you get paid for the holiday. So y'all all hype. Like my master did me right. Damn idiots.
Psalms 34 and 7. The angel of the Lord encampeth round about them that fear him and delivereth them.
That's right, man. So the ones that fear the Lord, the angels camp around about you, man. All right, and he delivers you. All right. So how you gonna get delivered? When all this hell and everything break loose, man, you know, and these cops, these same cops that's out here, man, that you know, lock you up and all that, they gonna be fearing for their lives too. Just because they got a badge and a gun, don't mean that they're exempt. All right. I hope that that's that one fucking lady. Oh man, like that thing started bang here, she spin around. Trying to sneak scarf at the word, man. So yeah, man. So the ones that you know put their faith and trust in the Lord, guess what? He's camping around about them. And you don't do that by going into a church, man. All right. You don't do that by you go into a masjid. You just man. You believe in a God, that's a rock. Because there's many gods, man, on the face of this earth. You know? But the Lord, man, so when all these things happen, and you see men being taken care of, that's when you people go and want to try to run up and want to know something, man. When it's too late. Just like that old song, you don't know what you got till it's gone, man. All right? They say you don't know what you got till it's gone. So while the Lord's men is out here on the highways and byways, you know, and once we're not on the highways and byways, then you're going to know that these words that we're speaking are the truth. When you can't call 911 and these cops can't come save your ass, because the Lord's going to make all hell break loose, even 911 going to want to call 911. All right? Because you cops are not above the authority of the Lord, man. All right? Especially so-called black cops.
Psalms 33 and 18. Behold, the eyes of the Lord is upon them that fear him, upon them that hope in his mercy, to deliver their soul from death, and to keep them alive in famine.
That's right. So to keep us alive in famine, to deliver us from death, man. All right? Because it's going to come a point in time when They're issuing this chip right here. They gonna want to put you to death, man. They gonna tell you if you don't get this chip right here, they gonna kill your kids. All right? They gonna tell you if you don't get this chip, you ain't gonna be able to eat. They gonna tell you if you don't get this chip, you ain't gonna be able to work. Read that one more time, Brother Bashar. But look what the scriptures say to the men that don't take this chip and put their faith in him.
Psalms 33 and 18. It says, behold, the eye of the Lord is upon them that fear him.
That's right. The eye of the Lord is upon them that fear him. So fear, like the brothers brings out, is respect. So if you don't fear the Lord, you're not going to respect him, and you're going to take this shit right here, man. Go ahead, huh?
It says, upon them that hope in his mercy, to deliver their soul from death and to keep them alive in famine.
That's right. So that hope upon him to deliver them from death, man. So we come out here in hopes that the Lord is going to deliver us from death and from famine. All right, from what the scriptures speak about. And if you people out here can't see that, then there's something clearly wrong with your brain. All right? They put these things in front of your face every day, man. They slowly but surely bringing this RFID microchip into work day by day, man. They bringing it into play slowly but surely because they have an agenda. All right? But it's all the Lord's agenda anyway. So what you gonna do when you can't go eat, man? What you niggas gonna do when you can't go eat? I'm gonna tell you what a nigga gonna do. They gonna go out there and try to rob something and get fucking killed. All right? They ain't gonna have no faith in the Lord. Especially women. Y'all gonna take this mark of the beast right here. All you women gonna take this chip. Why? Because you ain't gonna be able to feed your kids. And they gonna threaten. When them crackers come to kick your door in and snatch your family up and take you to a FEMA camp, I want to see how tough you niggas are then. All right? Especially you so-called hood real niggas. Let's see how real you are when these crackers come to your door and take your family up. I want to see where the real niggas at then. They're going to be crying like a damn baby.
It says, our soul waited for the Lord. He is our help and our shield. For our heart shall rejoice in him because we have trusted in his holy name.
That's right, man. We go out.
It says, for our soul waited for the Lord.
That's right, our soul waited for the Lord, man. All right? So if you get this mark right here, you're not waiting for the Lord. If you get this mark right here, you're not waiting for the Lord. And furthermore, if you get this mark, it's because you fear the so-called white man. And that's pledging allegiance. What you niggas do, man, pledge allegiance to the flag. Whose flag is that, man? The so-called white man. So you gonna pledge allegiance to him to get this chip. Go ahead,
it says our soul waited for the Lord. He is our help and our shield. For our heart shall rejoice in him because we have trusted in his holy name.
That's right, man. So we trusting in the Lord to protect us, man. All right? When that time comes. And we gonna rejoice in him once all these people and everything around them is falling apart and they don't know the reason why these things are happening. And we come out here every week and tell you why. And once the Lord's protecting us, then we're going to rejoice. But we rejoicing right now, man. All right? We rejoicing right now. All right? Coming out here. And it's in the scriptures, man. You got a question, sister? What's up? Actually, first of all, do you have a husband? Boyfriend, a wife. But if you did, we can't deal with you.
I want to know how come sometimes God isn't fair.
Huh?
How come sometimes God isn't fair?
What you mean you're not fair?
Like when somebody do something to you and they get away with it, and if you do something to them, you get punished.
What you mean by that?
Like, I'm sorry, I'm emotional because
Go ahead, man.
like if people like in your personal life or your family do something to you, and you might do something up, but it might not even have been intentionally, or it's something like you might be irresponsible or whatever the case is. Why do you let them attack you?
Nah, man, it's very alright. I'm gonna tell you like this, man. Don't no sin go unpunished, man. So everything that the Lord does is righteous, whether you agree with it or not. So whatever you did in your past life, you just getting it back. So if you react on it, you don't have no faith in the Lord. All right, that's what we out here teaching.
So people that did something to me, they got their karma already?
No, it's gonna come. That ain't happening yet. Go ahead,
So Ecclesiastes 8 and 11, it says, because sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily,
That's right.
therefore the heart of the sons of men is fully setting them to do evil.
That's right. So what's that saying is since ain't nothing happened to him, right? He's still going whatever. They still going to keep doing it. Like our people, we tell them they're not supposed to smoke cigarettes. You're not supposed to smoke weed. You're not supposed to commit adultery and all that. They're not supposed to eat pork, right? What they do, they still do it. And because it's not executed as soon as they do it, they still going to keep doing evil. Just like in the old time, Wiz and I, when I was and I rule the shit, which we coming back to that. But if you saw a homosexual, you'll put him to death. That's their judgment. But nowadays you can't do that. And the reason why you can't do it is being in captivity. But reason and these people not getting their judgment now, they're gonna keep doing it. Go ahead, huh?
It says, though a sinner do evil 100 times and his days be prolonged,
That's
yet
right.
surely I know that it shall be well with them that fear God, which fear before him.
That's right, man. So even though he's still sinning, it's gonna be well with the ones that fear the Lord, man. Go ahead, huh?
It says, but it shall not be well with the wicked, neither shall he prolong his days, which are a shadow, because he feareth not before the Most High.
That's right. So it ain't gonna sit well with you because you don't fear the Lord, or anybody else. That's why people be like, oh, why is these people getting away with this? Why is people getting away with that? Right? That's why they don't fear the Lord. Like when people come up against us all the time, we know why we in this captivity right now. Do a Bible is there, do Bible.
So you are being punished because I got a problem with talking about people. So
Hey, we all being punished, man.
but it's God gonna like let them stop so I can actually go be happy?
Ain't nobody gonna be happy. Ain't nobody gonna be happy till the righteous get back and do this shit. You got something?
So this is Psalms 37, verse 9. It says, for evildoers shall be cut off, but those that wait upon the Lord, they shall inherit the earth.
That's right, man. So evildoers, man. Go ahead.
It says, for yet a little while, and the wicked shall not be. Yea, thou shalt diligently consider his place, and it shall not be.
That's right. So that's talking about, that's truthfully. That's talking about for the wicked people of our society, our people, and also the ultimate wicked one talking about Esau, which is so-called white man. Right? Go ahead, Simone. Matter of fact, did I have mine?
With that bag, you see how you know I'm gonna
Oh, no, you turn it around. Don't envy us.
So you made a mistake. What you got to get to that?
First of all, well, I'm gonna get to that. I got you. I mean, what you mean by mistake?
Because like I made little small mistakes. Like I haven't had to talk about it. And everybody around me is doing all this, and they know they did the worst stuff to me. And they doing all this stuff, and it's making me seem like I'm the devil because I'm in my witch and I'm like frustrated.
This scripture for you, bro. No, it's for all Israel. Nah, that one. Yeah, that's it.
Now, Proverbs 3:31, it says, envy thou not the oppressor, and choose none of his ways.
Right. So you're not supposed to envy your oppressor. All right. Your oppressor, the person oppressing. All right. Choose none of their ways. So now you have the so-called white man is your oppressor, right?
Yeah.
But whoever, and you have more than one oppressor. Our own people oppressors, right? So that's a person that's over top of you, or say they over top of you, and trying to put you down, to belittle you. You're not supposed to envy going on, and furthermore, you're not supposed to choose none of their ways, like following their footsteps. All right.
It says, for the forward is an abomination to the Lord.
Forward is like proud. That's an abomination. Word.
It says, but his secret is with the righteous.
Secret is with the righteous, so that's the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of the scriptures. Word.
The curse of the Lord is in the house of the wicked, but he blesseth the inhabitants of the just. It's
Right.
like, I'm sorry, the habitation.
Right.
It says, the curse of the Lord is in the house of the wicked, but he blesseth the habitation of the just.
That's right. So the curse is in the house of the wicked. Right now, you look at America and everything like it's doing good. This place is cursed, man. This place was cursed since it started. Right?
I'm so cursed right now.
You know, well, you are. we are cursed. That goes back to the book of Deuteronomy 28 chapter. Right? So this place is cursed, man. All this is about to be over. You know? So you ain't like, it ain't too much more suffering that's gonna happen. But the way you get yourself right, First Timothy 2, start at verse 9. Sorry about the child. Yeah, but you gotta start at 9. Because the woman is going to get seed in the name.
So 1 Timothy 2:8, it says, I will therefore that men pray everywhere, lifting up holy hands without wrath and doubting. In like manner also, that women adorn themselves in modest apparel, with shamefacedness and sobriety.
So that means you're supposed to dress modern, not jeans, Like now you got your daughter dresses. That's what our women's supposed to wear, Shamefaced, not being all like too proud.
So,
Yeah,
I feel like the whole world is like attacking for like petty mistakes.
I mean, they might see so many.
And sobriety, not with broidered hair or gold or pearls or costly red.
So broidered hair basically means like your hair all done up in these different designs of fashion. Alright?
Answer the question. All right, this is Hebrews chapter 12, verse 16. It says, for whom the Lord loveth, he chasteneth, and scourgeth every son whom he receiveth.
That's right. So you feel like you're going through a whole lot, right? People always coming down on you. This is that. Though the Lord ain't love you, he want to put you through that. Right? Read that one more time, what it says?
It says, for whom the Lord loveth, he chasteneth.
That's chastening. So like you love your daughter, right? So if they did something wrong, what you gonna do? You gonna beat their ass,
Yeah.
right?
I ain't want to say that.
Yeah, but that's what you're gonna do.
Yeah.
You're gonna whip their ass, put them on punishment. That's correct. That's chastening. Right, right?
I can sit down. I don't want to sit.
All right, it says, for whom the Lord loveth, he chasteneth, and scourgeth every son whom he receiveth. And basically, like what the scripture is talking about is the fact that us Israelites, people in the sign, we're the Most High's chosen people, and as a result of us breaking His laws, statutes, and commandments, He Deuteronomy the 20th chapter, it talks about the blessings and the curses. So if we kept the laws, we would be blessed. But as if we broke the laws, we would be punished. So when we use the word chastening, that's what it was talking about. That's the correlation that it's using is being like chastened. Like when your parents love you and they want you to do right, they punish you in order for you to get right. So it's like that's what us or Israelites are going through. Like me and this brother, you know what I mean? We get bombarded with afflictions and stuff in our lives and all that stuff all the time. But we realize, once we came into the truth and read the scriptures and interpreted them, we know how to like deal with this stuff. We don't let it, get to the point where we're ready to like, commit suicide or something crazy like that. You know what I mean? We just we get like tougher skin and all that stuff. So that's what basically the scripture is saying. Yeah, it says verse 7, it says, if ye endure chastening, the Most High dealeth with you as he dealeth with sons. For what son is he whom the Father chasteneth not? But if ye be without chastisement, whereof are all, so like all are partakers, then are ye bastards and not sons.
Right.
Yeah, so like, if our father, Yahweh, if he didn't, Yahweh Bashim Al-Shai, his father was him and his son, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, so if they wouldn't chase it, I'm sorry. Yahweh is the most to the son. Yahweh is the name, how you would say, like the name Lord in all capital letters, God, the supreme name. That's how the Israelites pronounced that name in Hebrew. And Yahweh Shai, which is his son, our mediator, the one who we have grace through and all that. It's a so-called black man, and his name is Yahweh Shai. Yahweh, which is the Father, Yah meaning he, and then Hawa meaning is. And then his son, Yahweh Shai, Yah meaning he, and then Hawa Shai meaning deliver, because he's going to be the one that delivers us out of this oppressive state captivity that we're in. It's not going to be money. It's not going to be any of these leaders, civil rights leaders, and none of that stuff. Because that's what we had to. That's what me and his brother had to realize. When we came into the truth is that and even in the curses, it says that no man shall buy you. It talks about how we would go into Egypt again.
That's crazy. I had that. All right, it's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 68. It says, and the Lord Yahweh shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships, by the way whereof I spake unto thee.
Yeah, so it's saying that the Lord shall bring us into Egypt again with ships. And this is after, mind you, this is after the Israelites was in captivity in Egypt. So this is talking about like future. It's talking about now, because the word Egypt is the word Matazarium. It's basically was a place known for us being in bondage or slavery. So it says we should go into Egypt again with ships. And ships, it's talking about the slave ships and all that stuff like that. Because our people, the tribe of Judah, the tribe of Benjamin, which are the Judah is the so-called American Negroes or blacks. Benjamin is the West Indians, and Levi is the Haitians. The Haitians, they basically went into captivity on ships. The transatlantic slave trade and all that stuff from to Africa to America.
And then you gotta think about how you got over it. How every so-called black American get over it. Right? From shit. Was they teaching that school? It says, thou shalt see it no more again, and there ye shall be sold unto your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen, and no man shall buy you.
Yeah, so meaning we was gonna be gonna be stolen from our land, which was really Israel, and it says
it says thou shalt I'm going to start over. This is the book of Deuteronomy 28 and 60. It says, and the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships, by the way whereof I spake unto thee. Thou shalt see it no more again. And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen, and no man shall buy you.
Yeah, it says ye shall be sold to your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen. And it says your enemies because, believe it or not, we have like enemies. And that's one stumbling block that people can't get over, is the fact that we had enemies. So it says you shall be sold to your enemies, and your enemies is talking about the other the other nations, non-Israelite nations, were mainly Esau, which is so, you know, in the scriptures you have 18 nations. You read Genesis chapter 10, and you know, you have Shem, which is where the Israelites come from, and then you have Ham, you have Japheth, and yeah. So basically, all these other nations that aren't Israel, they're basically our enemies because they come against us. Even, you know, it's a lot of these nations that had us in like slavery and captivity. And but it's mainly talking about, you know, Edom, which is the so-called white man, which is where this because, you know, you had Isaac. I mean, I don't know, I'm kind of jumping around a lot. This is Isaac, which was the you know, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Isaac had two sons, Jacob, which is where which is a progenitor of the 12 tribes of Israel. The people on his sign. And then you had Esau, which was his brother, and it was like prophesied that, you know, Esau was gonna you know, these two nations, when they came out of the womb, they were two different manners of people. So meaning one was good or righteous, and then the other one was like wicked and evil. You know, this was the spirit that the Most High put in them. And you know, we know through prophecy that this was referring to Esau. You know, when we talk about our enemies, it said, "You shall be sold to your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen." Bondmen and bondwomen are talking about like slaves. Bondmen and bondwomen, and no man shall buy you. So there was going to be no leaders that were going to redeem us. When it says buy you, it's talking about redeem, like buy back. So there's going to be nobody that was going to have the power to basically get us out of this situation. Right? That's why.
Karma going to be over because I'm getting karma. When does it end? So I can be happy.
No, I mean basically like
America destroyed.
yeah, I mean basically when our kingdom is set up. You give me Isaiah 14. I guess you can start at 14 and 14 and 1.
So everybody's moving forward. So everybody's going through what I'm doing.
No, I mean, us as
People are actually attacking me, so that's what I'm saying. Like, verbally misleading, like, when does that end?
Listen, check this out. You said everybody's attacking you. They're attacking our whole race, our whole nation as a people. Right? So it ain't just you thinking on a small scale, right? This is a person it goes deeper, right? And it's gonna come a time when that same person that you're talking about that's attacking you, they're gonna be trying to look for you for like friendship. Because like once all hell breaks loose, everybody, matter of fact, everybody's gonna go against each other, right? Which we was bringing out earlier. I'm gonna read this for the program right now. All right, we'll get to that too. But this is the book of Isaiah, chapter 14, verse 1. It says, "For the Lord will have mercy on Jacob and will yet choose Israel and set them in their own land."
Yeah. So it says the Lord will yet have mercy on Jacob. Remember I said Jacob. When you see Jacob in the scriptures, it's talking about his sons. Or Jacob is the chosen. But his sons are his sons. So it says the Lord will have mercy on Jacob. So right now, you know, like I said, we're being chastened, but ultimately the Most High is going to have mercy. So it says the Lord will have mercy on Jacob and will yet choose Israel. Because Israel is the Most High's chosen people.
It says, "And set them in their own land."
Yeah, set us in our own land. Because right now, you know, like I said, we were brought over here. The main reason why we was brought to America is to serve slavery. It wasn't to, like, you know, raise up in power positions and have money and vainglory and all that stuff. That's not why. That's not the reason why we were brought over here. It's like we was brought over here. America was supposed to be like a timeout or something. Like you put your kids in timeout. Like how you put your kids in timeout or whatever. This is like the Most High was basically doing to the punishment.
Matter of fact, I may add, like the brother said when we came over here, the problem with our people is now that when our people first got here, they knew that we wasn't from here, all right? We knew who our enemies were, right?
Yeah.
Now they give you that Stockholm syndrome, right? They give you certain the Willie Lynch letter. They learn to teach you the slave master how to run the mind of the slave. Now our people is so far gone that they think that they were brought here to actually thrive and survive, right? Like we ain't come over here on no cruise ship, on no carnival cruise.
That's why I said sit down, y'all. See?
She
Sorry.
ain't sit like we ain't come over. We ain't come over here on no carnival
Sit down.
cruise.
Sit down. Sit down.
But getting back to what the brother was breaking down. It says, and the strangers shall be joined with them, and they shall cleave to the house of Jacob.
Yeah, when it's talking about strangers, it's talking about, because another thing was that our people wasn't just scattered in Africa, out of the land of Israel. They were scattered over the four corners of the earth. That was like one of our punishments. So that's why you got Israelites that are in different countries and all that stuff. So it says that they were going to be gathered back. So yeah, I don't want to be all jumping all around.
Matter of fact, all right, how about this?
I mean, it was. I was gonna break it down how this is how the 70 AD. Yeah, all right. So like in 70 AD, we were being oppressed by the Roman Empire. So some of our people they fled from Israel. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Some of our people they fled from Israel and they went down into Africa because they looked, similar to the people. Their skin complexion, all that stuff. So. Yeah, so but mainly it was the people of the darkest, the tribes that, like it says on here, Judah, Benjamin, Levi, because these other tribes they were basically weren't really in that area for the majority of the part, because our people came to America before Columbus and all that stuff like that. But anyway, big announcement.
Verse 2 says, and the people shall take them and bring them to their place. And the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, the servants and handmaids. And they shall take them captives, whose captives they were, and they shall rule over their oppressors.
Yeah, so this is talking about, this is a future prophecy. It's talking about how there's going to come a time when, we're going to rule over our oppressors. The same people that had us in slavery, all this stuff. There's plenty of other scriptures we could. Yeah. There's plenty of scriptures we could give you that'll prove to you that we're gonna be like kings in our kingdom. You know what I'm saying? Because in a kingdom, you have servants and all that. Like kings and rulers, they don't work and all that. So they have servants. So the people that oppress us, the roles are gonna be reversed. So that's something
You're gonna have this. Like these little cracker women walking by and all that be out here, they gonna be his slaves and the kings. The men is gonna be our slaves. Verse 3, it says, and it shall come to pass in the day of the day that the Lord shall give thee rest from thy sorrow and from thy fear and from the hand, Salaki, and from the hard bondage wherein thou wast made to secure. Salaki, to serve.
Yeah, so it's gonna come a time when we're not gonna be like all stressed out like how we are. We're not gonna have no worries and all that stuff. You know what I mean? Once we're in our kingdom, but right now, we're not in our kingdom right now. So that's why we're not really supposed to be like we're supposed to be in mourning. There's a scripture in Ecclesiastes 7:7 that says, surely oppression maketh a wise man mad. So when you break that down, it says, surely oppression maketh a wise man mad.
It's Ecclesiastes 7:7. It says, surely oppression maketh the wise man mad, and the gift destroyeth the heart.
Yeah, because when you're being oppressed, you're not gonna be if you're wise, if you're smart, if you're intelligent, if you're prudent, and you're being oppressed, you're not gonna be you're gonna be mad. You're gonna be mad at the things you go through. You know what I'm saying? Like the brother was saying, we're mad that we gotta get up every morning. We gotta work. We don't really make, the money that we should. It's like, there's no security and all that. Anything can happen. There's always something happening, taking away your money. You know what I'm saying? Our women are out of order. Our children is, out of order. Whatever. It's the stuff. Our life ain't what it should be. So That's why, you know, if you're wise, you wouldn't be you'd be mad about this stuff. You know what I'm saying?